Good morning, students. In our previous video, we have discussed about what is the meaning of approach and what is the meaning of method, what is the difference between them. So I hope you all have done the important questions which I have given you at the end of that previous video lecture. So uh, so you all are aware that all of your books are available in the in ebooks form, and the link was shared by your respective coordinators in the your WhatsApp official WhatsApp group. So you can find out the your different subject books from there. So keep that link handy with you that if you want to consult any book that will be available through that particular link. So let's start the today's topic, and we will start with our second topic, and that is types of approach. So what are the different types of approaches? As you can see in the slide that there are three types of approaches: structural approach, situational approach, and communicative approach. So you have to understand the meaning of these approaches and how they are helpful in learning the English language while how to learn English language easily and how you can make easy for your students. So first we will discuss about the situational approach. So what do you mean by situational approach? So situational approach, the very first line explains that everything that situational approach is to create real situation in the classroom. Means whatever subject, whatever content you are trying to teach in the classroom, you have to create a situation to make the students learn easily. For example, if the teacher wants to explain the meaning of blackboard, what she can do, she can just show that, okay, student, this is a blackboard. So, wow, what is blackboard? Means you have to repeatedly use that word and emphasizing on the particular word that is blackboard so that the student is able to concentrate on the new word that is the blackboard. So the teacher will command, okay, look at the blackboard, you student please clean this blackboard, or you please come and write on the blackboard. So why, when you are using the word blackboard again and again, and that is striking to the mind of the child, it means that it is creating a bond or creating a situation with the new word which you are teaching to the student in the classroom. So the word blackboard are used in different situations, and the meaning of the word is very much clear to the child as you are commanding and dictating various things related to that particular word. So situation means that when you are using any word or word phrase in the classroom, first thing is that do not directly give the meaning to the child. You have to seek an approach that the child must understand the usage of that particular word in different situations. That is why this approach is called situational approach. And for learning a language, so here I will emphasize that for learning English language, this is a very useful approach. So now you understand what is situational approach and how you can use this in classroom teaching. So moving further, we have the next approach, and that is structural approach. Structural approach means teaching of English by helping the students to learn certain structures of English. So it means that when we make the students to learn the language, it is only possible if the student understand the structures of English. Structures means grammatical structure. The the arrangement of words in such a way that is that have some meaning. It can only be possible if you make the child to learn the grammatical structures of English language. So the main objective of this approach is that to increase the command over the structures of English language. If you know the pattern of writing a sentence, if you know the grammatical structures of writing a sentence, then it will be easier for you to use that language while speaking or writing. And that is why it is known as oral approach. So when these approaches are used in the classroom, it is very much helpful for the child to understand how, the meaning, the structures, the usage of the language. And because the child is not using this language very freely or very commonly in the classroom or at home, then it is the responsibility of the teacher to make it more convenient, make it more simple by using these approach. So now you will understand that structural approach means that you have to make your student understand the different structures of different grammatical, rather we can say grammatical structures of English language. Now moving forward, that is communicative approach. As the word itself explains that there is a famous saying I want to share with you, that if you are using a language, you are learning a language. And this is what communicative approach explains, that a language is a tool of communication and is to uh, basic purpose is to just convey the meaning and information. And this approach is basically a learner centered approach. And the grammatical structures and the social skills means the communication skills. So the grammatical structures and the social skills, when combined with each other, it gives the communicative approach. And the fluency, the accuracy which a child gathers is with the help of this approach. Means when you are teaching in the classroom, at least in that particular class, if you are taking English class, then make it sure that you will use this language throughout your class. You will not use single word of any other language in the classroom. Then only you can ensure that the child will get fluency and accuracy. So this is the only way to make the child to use this foreign language while communicating with each other, or while writing in writing in English language. So communicative approach, when used with situation and structural approach, when these three approaches are combined together, the child get fluency, the accuracy, and the appropriateness. So communicative approach is considered as the useful approach, or the practically useful approach for teaching English. So students, we have understood, today we have discussed about the three approaches, that is structural approach, situational approach, and communicative approach. And these three approaches are very important for teaching English in the classroom. So you have to make sure that at the time of teaching the prose or the poetry, or or essay writing, or any thing in which the language is used in the written form or in the oral form, you have to understand which approach you have to use for a particular thing. right? Like if you are teaching a prose lesson plan, you have to use situational approach. Uh, if you are making the child to write an essay, then it is structural approach which is used. If you are doing some drama in the classroom or some role play in the classroom, then communicative approach is useful. So you have to understand the usage of these three approaches. So here in front of you, there are some important questions which are related to our today's topic, and I want to tell you that you have to seriously think over these topics and these questions and prepare your personal notes on the basis of these. You definitely get some question in the examination. So in the next lecture, we will discuss about different types of methods. So till then, be safe and stay at home. Thank you so much. Good day.